Hello everybody, Ben Rogers here, the Raptors Digest, with our live watch-along with the Toronto Raptors facing off against the Chicago Bulls. Guys, the Raptors have had an up and down first half so far in this one. What are our thoughts going on right now?
As we speak, Josh has ride the Raptor, his parlay bet that he just started. Gary Trent Jr. hit a three, his second three of the game. So I don't know if that was your last player prop or thing looking to hit, but that's a good sign.
No, we're still waiting on Scotty Barnes at the moment because I have the player points assists prop for him. So he might just get it with points. He doesn't have any assists yet. I think he's got 6 points, 0 apples, but hey, we'll see. It's a long game, so it could still hit, but happy to see Gary hit, and then DeMar kind of on his way as well, unfortunately for the Raptors.
Ben, what's the story of this game so far? Is it Gary Trent Jr.'s hot start or the return of DeMar DeRozan in the Scotiabank Arena after however long it's been and in a Bulls uniform?
Well, it's his first time in the Scotiabank Arena specifically, but nice to see DeMar. We're going to see him a lot in this one, but obviously Gary Trent Jr., he's had a tough preseason and the first couple games, but it's nice to see him now get a few buckets, get some stuff rocking. But the Raps currently down 56-51, right? Obviously DeMar DeRozan, you love the guy, you're happy to see him, but we gotta get these dubs against DeMar now. Have we beaten DeMar since he's come back? Has that been a thing in Scotiabank Arena? We played the Spurs.
Yeah, we did with Kawhi. Remember that steal that happened right at the end of the game?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
No, DeMar's ready to go here without Kawhi though.
He always sees red whenever he faces the Toronto Raptors. There's no tears shed whenever he returns north of the border. But another narrative of this one that we do need to address early is how bad is the Raptors interior finishing? Like, come on. It's dreadful on the inside. They can't make bunnies. They can't make layups. They can't even finish alley-oops. Fred and Precious have the worst chemistry on alley-oops, except for that one half-court lob, which kind of absolved them from a lot of criticism. But what is the issue with our interior scoring, boys?
I don't know. It's looking rough. I mean, Fred's doing a decent job of finding his guys like Kem. Kem's been pretty solid with it, but I can't even put a reason to it. You should be getting these buckets. These are the gimmies. It seems like we've done the harder things well this game, but then, coughed up the absolute gimmies under the basket, and you're going to lose if you play like that. So especially against a team like the Bulls, they got to figure it out. And I was hoping Gore and Precious would have some chemistry coming here. I don't know. I haven't been impressed with Gore and Dragic yet, and it's unfortunate. We're hurting his trade value. He's not helping this team. You got to pray he figures that out soon.
Yeah, not a big fan of the Dragon, hey?
Well, I mean, I think he's a great player, but so far he just hasn't done a ton for the Raptors.
Yeah, definitely hasn't been up to expectations, I guess. We were hoping Nick Nurse said he could potentially be a starter for this team. Obviously, he was yanked after the first game, but he's got to be able to score out there, and specifically, as we mentioned, make layups. The threes haven't been going down, all these sorts of things. The Raptors want to play this guy, whether it's, to have a veteran presence or do these types of things. But we got Precious missing another bunny. Boucher missing a bunny. Oh, my God.
This was a terrible way to end the quarter.
That is depression, that series there. But I don't know. Dragic got to make layups. Boucher's got to make layups. Precious got to make layups. Boucher hit a shot, which is nice coming out here in this one. But, guys, should we dive into the stats? Because... we got to see how guys are doing right now.
Hold up. At least Scotty Barnes playing well.
Yeah, because the Raps just finished the half down 61-51. Obviously, the Chicago Bulls, they've been undefeated throughout preseason and the first two games. Made a video over about the Chicago Bulls at Courtside Digest. You want to get an update on how all that's been going there. But, currently DeMar DeRozan, 11 points. Gary Trent Jr., 12 points, knocking down some shots. Scotty Barnes, as Josh mentioned, 6 points, 3 rebounds, 100% from the field, right? Why doesn't Scotty Barnes just slash and take it to the rim every time, guys?
He needs to, because I see a comment already. Don't know if Fred can be our point guard. And I said it in the last podcast, it depends on how you rate interior finishing, because he does everything else pretty well. He can handle the ball. He's pretty good under pressure in late game situations. He's still finding his consistency from three, but he can't score on the inside. Seems like the only guy who can is Scotty Barnes, because Precious Achiuwa is struggling to find his touch. OG doesn't live on the inside. He's typically a midi and 3-point guy. And Gary Trent Jr., he loves the jump shot. So Scotty Barnes being our only inside scorer, absolutely agree. He needs to get in the paint more often.
And
yeah, and I mean, Scotty's got to find a way to still facilitate too. So, I mean, to be really aggressive, I don't mind him taking only 3 shots that first half, being 100%, trying to find his teammates. But, Scotty Barnes is going to be a great player. Hopefully he can put a lot of that weight on his shoulders and just carry the load for us in the paint, because right now, you're right, it's looking really sluggish down there, and I'm hoping Precious Achiuwa figures it out. But shouts out to Kem Birch. I think he's played his role pretty solid so far since coming back.
Yeah, well, Birch tonight has come out, gave us 6 points, a rebound, and assist. So he's been solid doing his things. Mobility is still a question mark for him when he's switched on to little guards. He gets shaken a little bit, but the Raptors done a really good job specifically on Zach LaVine tonight. Only 6 points, 1 of 5 from the field. But OG started off very cold in this one. Ended up turning around a bit, scoring 10 points, 5 assists tonight as well from OG. What are we seeing from him? Is he off the hot seat right now for Raptors fandom? Because it seems like a lot of people start turning on OG.
Who?
A lot. If you've been watching the chats, the comment sections, the Reddit threads, and all this, people have been slandering OG.
For what? The last game? One bad game?
No, last game was his best game of the season. The first couple, missing those shots, all that sort of stuff. He's the new number 1 option, Ryker, and he hasn't been getting the buckets like we've been expecting.
I haven't been browsing that intensely to see the OG slander. I see mostly Fred slander. Pascal Siakam, when he comes back, I'm sure we'll be reacquainted with all the Siakam slander. And people are still asking for Decker. I don't think there's any issues with OG because he's never been a scorer. So it's just an added bonus that we're getting scoring on top of his defense and being able to play him for a lot of minutes and ask him to guard the best guys.
You know what, though, Ryker? I do have a little bit of criticism for OG. I think he's making great strides. He's a really good player, but his model is still 3-and-D. I don't see him being that consistent off the dribble yet. He looked electric in preseason. He's shown glimpses of being great, but I just don't think he will ever be that number 1 guy. Kind of similar to how I feel about Siakam. To give him a comparable, I feel like what Jrue Holiday was to the Bucks could be what OG Anunoby is to a championship team. Maybe even a little bit better, but I just can't put crazy expectations on him because the game doesn't seem to come to OG naturally. He's a workhorse. He can get the defense done. That's natural. But in terms of the ball handling and feel for the offensive game, I don't know if it'll ever be there for Anunoby, but that's okay. We can still work with the player he is. I am a little bit concerned, though, for the all-star expectations we have for Anunoby, however.
OG's our guy. OG's the man. I don't want to see any slander. I don't want to see anyone talking smack about the guy. The handle's developing. He can get into the rim. He just needs to be able to knock down that shot because we saw what he could do when that 3-point shot is flowing in the first half of last game, but just hasn't been that consistent so far in this one tonight. But yeah, they're shown on the screen now. Lonzo Ball and DeMar DeRozan. It's an interesting thing. I'm looking at the chat, right? I'm looking at the chat. People are obviously flaming Dragic. Just
Adam Gadishah. The guy called OG Drew. I don't know if he's saying that's too much, like that's too high of a comparison or too low of a comparison, but I would think OG could be the Chris Middleton of a championship team, not the third, fourth option of a championship team. He's kind of dethroning so far Fred VanVleet and just being able to score in more ways. Fred VanVleet he's not doing much out there. If I'm putting any criticism on somebody who has higher expectations, should be in the all-star conversation, should be the best player on the team, night in, night out, that man's FVV, and he's not doing anything to impress. And I was thinking about it today because my defense of him has been he looks really good in fourth quarters when there's a ton of defensive pressure on him. Then my thought was everybody in the NBA should be able to handle the ball, especially the point guards. So you can't really defend them that much. Any point guard you bring in should be able to not get picked in a half-court set. So I don't know how much my argument can hold if Fred VanVleet continually can't score and is afraid of getting into the paint.
I'm worried about Fred a little bit too. I think he'll be okay. I mean, he's just such like a mentally sound player that you got to hope that he'll ride out the highs and lows and just figure out a happy medium and help the team win however he can. But Yeah, it is a little bit it's concerning because we're paying this guy what, $21 million a year. We've basically handed him the key to the city from Kyle Lowry, said, "It's your group now, run this team, bring us to wins," and he's not looking up to that challenge at the moment. But hey, who knows? If there's any guy that I'm okay with seeing struggle, it's Fred because I know it won't phase him.
Yeah, that's fair. And the chat has been bringing up, as I was saying earlier, they're bringing up playmakers. They're talking about Dragic, struggling, these types of things. You guys are talking about Freddie. Malachi Flynn, does he get any run the second half?
Josh is the Malachi Flynn guy.
Man, I do not know what's going on with Mal. There must be something internal. Like maybe he and Nurse don't get along, or maybe he's just looked really lazy in practice. I don't know what it is because he at least deserves a chance. Like he hasn't got in and embarrassed himself or hurt the team. He hasn't got any valuable minutes whatsoever since the preseason. And in the preseason, he finished really good. I thought you would have allowed him to ride that momentum, which is why everything I'm seeing from the outside looking in should lead me to think that Malachi gets on the court. But maybe there's something we're not seeing here. Maybe he's hurt. Maybe, like I said, the coaches don't like him. I don't know what it is, but he should be getting more floor time than he is. What do you guys think? I think he's getting robbed here, to be honest.
I agree.
They're saying they might need Ben. Somebody watch your mixtape.
I'm going out there. I'll throw some no-look passes. Me and Scotty Barnes will throw some of those no-look shots, shoot the threes. That's the one thing I can do. Maybe not finish at the NBA level, but we'll see. But in regards to Malachi Flynn, I wouldn't be surprised if tonight he gets that second half run. I wouldn't be surprised because the Raptors, they're searching for things, and Malachi Flynn was, I was saying it to you, Josh. I was saying it to you in preseason. He doesn't seem like he's getting in the rotation just by the minutes he was given during that preseason run, but he did seem to play well in those opportunities that he had, those scant opportunities. So if he comes in now, comes against the Chicago Bulls, obviously DeMar DeRozan's there. Their time didn't overlap in Toronto, but if he can come out there, show up, play the level of defense that he needs to, which we know Malachi Flynn, won Defensive Player of the Year in college for his region or section or whatever, right? If he can bring in the energy and get us some buckets and make some layups, right, that'll be earning him some minutes, I'm guessing, hopefully over a Dragic, I'd assume.
Well, my prediction in the preseason is coming true because I said Banton might steal minutes from Malachi Flynn. The trend seems to be going towards bigger, longer players, and that's what happened. Banton's played some serious minutes in the first 3 games. Malachi Flynn hasn't. But that said, it's starting to not make that much sense because we were talking pro-am, we were talking muscle mass, we were talking his desire to play. All of these things that were accumulating to why we thought Flynn could take the next step up, or Lowry being traded, why he could take the next step up in his career as a legit backup point guard. Now, I agree, Josh, he's being robbed of those minutes. And if Dragic isn't performing, Fred VanVleet's barely performing, Banton, I don't know, he's only getting spot minutes here and there. Might as well play Flynn. Like, what are we holding back on? We're not winning all of our games, so
I don't know. Maybe this is a theory because Dragic needs to get going before we do anything trade-wise with him. I'd still say he's a pretty likely candidate to go out the door at some point. I mean, for a million practical reasons, and the Raptors are still sort of retooling, so some young exchange of assets would be nice with another team who wants to win. Maybe Dallas, probably not, though, because that's the hand-picked situation he wants, so we're going to get lowballed. But maybe they're just trying to get Dragic going. I'm not sure how eligibility works with Delano Banton, but maybe he can only be up for a certain amount of games before they convert him from a 2-way contract. So maybe they're letting him get.
He's on an official NBA deal. It's David Johnson who got the 2-way. Him
okay.
And Penny.
Yeah. Well, then I'm running out of excuses for why Malachi Flynn isn't on the court because I thought maybe they would just sit back and know that he's there throughout the long run of the season, but I'm confused, Ben. Delano Banton is nipping at his heels, though, Ryker. You're correct. And I was shutting that down all preseason. Seems like it could be a reality now.
Yeah. And people are saying Flynn's small. Yeah, Flynn's small, but he's no smaller than Fred VanVleet. So we're not shy of playing little point guards. It's not really a great one there. And especially with his scoring punch, he's fourth quarter Flynn. He's the Crimson Flynn because he gets out there and shoots. And that's what we need right now. We need some extra scoring. We want Scotty Barnes to be aggressive. That's basically it. He's the only guy who's guaranteed scorer here right now for the team.
Hasn't missed a shot. I don't know why he doesn't drive in more. His finishing around the rim is really, it's so soft. He has that soft touch when he's right there, and then out of nowhere he can just hammer it down on people. His handle's really tight, and they don't usually have the top defenders on him, so I don't know why he doesn't try to cook things up and drive in on the defense a little bit more. And he's also a willing passer as well, so if the defense does kick in, he can kick it out to guys. And that's what Nick Nurse was saying in the postgame the last presser. He wants to see Scottie Barnes drive in the lane more, the same way Luka Doncic does, and gets all of his teammates open for other shots, like Tim Hardaway Jr. hitting 7 threes against the Toronto Raptors. So if we see Scottie Barnes start to do more stuff like that, hopefully it can open things up. And, we're talking about Flynn, we're talking about Dragic.
Ben, wait, first, before you finish that train of thought, you said he doesn't have the best defenders guarding him. Who's even the best defender on Chicago? It's the Chicago Bulls. Their center is Vucevic. Then they have Lonzo Ball and DeMar and Zach LaVine, all guys.
It might be Lonzo.
Smaller than Scottie Barnes. Who's going to contest them at the rim other than Patrick Williams, who's also not known for suffocating defense? If there's any team where he should feast inside, this will be the team.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's why he's got to be attacking. Now, the Bulls do have a tremendous defensive rating. They have a lot of guys off the bench that can guard and stuff, as we've seen so far in this one. But I agree. It's just Scottie Barnes got to do it. He's got to make those mistakes. He's got to play like Precious Achiuwa, right? Who's just driving the lane and ready to go 24/7, right? And sure, Precious, the ball's flowing out of his hands and all that stuff, but it'll come together, right? And whether it works or whether it doesn't. But Scottie Barnes seems polished enough to where I think it would work right away. But even if it doesn't, that development happens, and it's better than what we got going on right now in terms of attacking the rim, getting this stuff rocking. But feels like this halftime has been a minute here. I'm ready to see the boys make a little second half run right now.
Yeah, we got to see them answer here. And Ryker, I agree. I thought that Scottie Barnes would be eaten right now with that with the defensive system there in Chicago. I mean, really good players, but no standout one-on-one defenders, especially that are large. So I felt like, this could be a good Scottie Barnes night, and hopefully it continues to be, so we hit our bet. But one last question I had about the point guard situation in specific relation to Scottie. Do you think that he could ever actually end up being the starting point guard of this team? Like, do you think Scottie Barnes could one day, be the starting one? Or is that just, too far-fetched optimistic of a situation?
He's Magic Johnson, bro. He's Magic Johnson right now. I don't know why
2.0.
That's a question.
Call Malachi Flynn.
I like how in the comment section, Genfro, OG, classic. Ben, this team ain't top 4. Ryker, the refs sucked last game. Josh, Flynn ain't ready. Picking apart all of our virtues, our core virtues here, our core points that we stick to. I am the ref apologist. I will continue to defend referees and the work that they put in to earn their $400,000 salaries per year.
Do refs make
Ben is the ever optimist. We will not change him. And Josh, nobody agrees that Flynn's ready. Get out. No, I'm joking. I think Flynn actually should get the opportunity to play this game. So that's my rebuttal for all three of us.
Josh, are you putting money on Flynn? Flynn playing this game? Flynn over under 2 minutes.
No, because I don't know what kind of beef he has with Nick Nurse. What's happening at practice? I need an insider tip on the situation with Malachi Flynn. Yeah, we're talking about practice right now, but I don't know why he's not in the game. So that's all I can be wondering about at this point. I don't know. Malachi's my guy. I'd love to see him out there. He kind of embodies everything we've asked of our point guards in recent history. And he's young, and he seems like he's really wanting to embrace the role that's open for him. And Delano, he's making me nervous. I feel like he might just leapfrog him completely.
Delano Banton. We'll see if he comes out. I want to see something fresh, something cooked up this second half as it comes on. And, Lonzo Ball's dribbling the ball up the court, guys. I don't know what time you guys are at right now, but I don't know. I'd like to... This would be a big win here tonight.
What time are you at? Has Vooch scored in the half?
Hey, he's backing up. He scored. You're spoiling it now.
Oh, okay.
Now
I'm a little bit ahead.
Now he just.
All right, I'm pausing for a sec. I'm pausing.
I'm gonna pause as well for a moment.
I got the remote here, baby.
All right, you speed it up a sec.
Okay, should be good there. Should be good. Getting that remote, speeding up this game. Right here is the Dollarama version of Flynn.
I'm the Dollarama version. You haven't seen my mixtape yet. Woo! You'll see if we hit that 25K subs, we will be officially recording our 1v1 this Christmas. I will be returning to the Rock. Newfoundland, St. John's, Newfoundland, to face Ben 1v1, and it will be dropped if we hit 25k subs. So
well, we've passed the 21. People are asking how to make your subscriptions public. Make sure they're public. Make sure they're public so you guys can get in. We'll completely sound off on that in the post game, just so most people see that on the thing there. But subscribe if you want a chance at a free Scotty Barnes jersey. So that's something that's exciting there. But the Toronto Raptors right now down 12 points. We're gonna need some Super Scotty stuff happening right now.
I hate what I'm seeing right now. I absolutely hate it. Oh my God. And then Lonzo just hits a three. Lonzo's been absolutely cash from 3-point. I know he shot 38% last season, but he's looking like a guy who might get a nod to go and play in the 3-point competition on All-Star Weekend.
I think we gotta put the hats on.
Are we cold?
Yeah, it's cold.
OG just slam dunked it though.
Did he?
He slammed.
Okay.
Dunked it.
Okay, I'll keep this away.
You look like that's like
a
a robber. That's like somebody who's gonna burgle. What? How do you say that? A burglar's hat.
Someone who's gonna burgle.
I gotta do it. I got the Republican.
The way you had it down, real tight, no logo in the front, just black.
Get that.
Oh
there.
man.
Oh my God, man.
Okay, Scotty.
Gary Trent misses a floater too. This is brutal in the paint.
Yeah, the touch in the paint it's pretty gross. Pretty gross.
Yeah, this is tough, boys. I'm keeping my hat on just in case. Well, at least DeMar's
missing.
DeMar's missing in honor of the Raptors, so.
And Michael Toplovich is in the comment section. I'm just watching disaster happen on the court here. Michael Toplovich, he's in the comment section saying, "Bring back the Kazoos." I saw him earlier say, "This is another tanking season. Tank for Chet Holmgren," or what? I don't know how to say his last name.
That was pretty accurate.
Chet Holmgren. Yeah. And get out of here with that, sir. We do not want to endorse tanking only 3 games into the season. There's hope. The Raptors could break even, right? 50-50, 500 plus mine, or 500. What do we call that? Percentage?
500.
Yeah, finishing 500 on the season. I know it's not looking good now, getting pounced by 19.
We're down 20 right now.
By 19?
19.
This is
Jen
getting
Front
so
is saying
ugly.
20, so. Guys. Okay,
Listen,
I'm
all good.
I'm putting on the coldness, though. I'm feeling cold, boys.
The great comebacks of the NBA couldn't happen unless teams were down to come back from. So that's what we're building up to here, boys.
We're down by 20 at the moment. This is
maybe 20 is like a trampoline. It's like a springboard that we go down and we can jump up to, you know?
It's just setting up for the 40-0 run.
What are we gonna have to live react to if the guys suck this year, though? We might have to diversify the channel.
So we're all familiar, I think, with Steve Dangle, who is famous for, if the Leafs are bad, he overreacts so negatively that the opposing teams, their fan bases will tune in to see him roasting his own team. And if the Leafs are doing good, he's so excited that Leafs fans will tune in to see him hyping up the team. So you just have to fully commit to complete rage.
Yeah, and on that topic, actually, for Leafs content, Leafs Digest, part of our company here. I'm on the podcast with our other host, Zach Phillips. I think we're 70 subscribers away from 1,000. We've been on the road to 1K for a little while now. If anyone here is able to go over, sub to us quick, hop back in the live chat, my God, that would be an unreal favor because it's going to the moon. And if you're there now, you're early.
Man, do it. Subscribe to Leafs Digest. They're on that road to 1K. Paul Blunt is in the chat, guys. Should we do it just to motivate the team? We'll play
what?
We'll play the kazoos. Oh, do I have it? I don't have the kazoos on this live stream. We're lucky. We're lucky we don't have the kazoos here.
Kazoos are so cursed, man. I can't stomach the idea of another season like last one. At least we had the excuse of Tampa and COVID, but now it's just got to confront the actual rebuild. I don't want to even say that out loud.
I don't know. I'm confident. Fred for the young socialite. That's what Dave S is saying. Do we become degenerates and talk about Ben Simmons again on this pod?
Well, we can shut it down real quick because Daryl Morey said, I am willing to wait all year. I'm willing to ride out this man's contract unless I receive an impact player in return. And Fred VanVleet, if he can't score in the paint, that's hardly impact.
Hey, we don't have to tell them that.
I love that approach, though, from Morey. That's awesome. I mean, I feel like if I was a GM, obviously, like, I would be messing up left, right, and center. But that was exactly the approach I would want, where it's like, okay, Ben, you want to try to stick it to us and act like this is going to go in your favor. It's a players' league now. Nuh-uh. We're not wasting our money. We're not wasting this asset. You want to sit out? That's on you. You want to come play? Great. But I just feel like he's got the right idea, because if we act like we're on the clock to trade him, they're never going to get back the value they want.
That's fair. That's fair. And they're waiting for, is the Kyrie Irving trade going to happen? I don't think it makes any sense, but
you know what? I think that would actually benefit both teams tremendously. But the question mark is Kyrie. Like, will he even play this season? If he was going to play, I think it's a win-win.
Well, the Sixers have not reached out to the Nets. Multiple teams have reached out to the Nets about trading for Kyrie, but the Sixers have not. So we'll see what ends up happening with that. You feel like the Sixers will be the team because Ben Simmons is making more of a scene with his sort of situation, but it's a tough situation. It's a tough situation here for the Raps. The game is back on. This scarf is itchy. They haven't been able to heat me up yet. OG hit a free throw. Should we just siphon the energy? Should we just get it going? Get some flames cooking on this pod to see what happens?
Get it cooking, Ben.
It's cooking. It's cooking. We got OG 13 points, 4 rebounds. It's all right. It's all right.
if anything's going to make you feel... Oh, okay. I thought the game was over. 8 minutes left, but the Hornets are beating the Celtics right now. They seem to be just as tough a position as the Raptors. And we do have the same record as the Lakers, who had championship aspirations this year. So we can always rely on that.
And Trent's hitting threes. Okay, this game could bounce back. I need something to hold on to. Something to reach out. Bring us back in. We're down by 15 right now. You know, people are calling for Decker. Should Nick Nurse play Sam Decker right now?
I think this is kind of like an ideal time to play him when you're just sort of fighting your way back from a large deficit. He hasn't got in the regular season yet, I don't think, unless it was like garbage minutes of a win.
Fred VanVleet with the leaning layup cheese from 2K11. If you guys
love
remember
to see that.
Some leaning layup cheese for Fred VanVleet. Hit us up in the chat if you get that reference. You guys watch Chris Smoove back in 2K11.
Oh, Fred.
There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay. I'm feeling this a little bit. Okay. Oh, you missed. Okay.
This is a decent run. Hopefully they can capitalize on it a little bit, but I don't know what I think about Chicago and their star power. I think they got a low ceiling, high floor, so they're going to be a tough regular season team, but I don't know. This one's looking daunting for the Raptors, but hoping we can ride this momentum a bit, because I do not want to deal with a 1-3 start to this season.
Your assessment is accurate. The Bulls will be a good regular season team, but if their scoring in the clutch has to go to DeMar DeRozan, there are some question marks to be raised, especially with obviously his performance in playoff appearances as a Toronto Raptor. So I don't know. He seems pretty good. It's a good core group. I question their defensive identity, especially come playoff time, but it wouldn't be a terrible loss if this was a close game and the Raptors can't manage to finish it, but I don't want to lose either. I mean, come on. I don't feel like the Raptors are worse than this team, but they do have less star power. That's fair.
The Bulls are going to be good this
Definitely.
year. The Bulls are going to be nasty. I think
Nasty?
watching their defensive performance, you know, I think they're going to be good. I think they're going to
They've beat the Pistons twice and the Pelicans. They've hardly run it up with good
They
teams
were
in the league.
11th in defense last season, right? They're 11th in defense last season. They're 4th right now in the league, or the Raptors are
After
4th.
3
the
games
Bulls are 2nd.
against the Pistons twice
All
and
I'm
the
saying,
Pelicans
the
once.
defense is the question mark with the Chicago Bulls. Lonzo,
Yeah.
Levine, DeMar, and Vucevic, they're going to get it done on the offensive end.
But how are you counting? What's the metric for top defensive team? Is it
Defensive rating.
Yeah, it's defensive rating, which is a combination of points scored or opposing points allowed, or is it just opposing points allowed?
It's there's a bunch of stuff that goes into it.
Yeah, so there's a couple different metrics, but my point being, you're playing against probably the 2 worst offenses in the NBA this season to start the year, so it's going to be a little bit blown out of proportion. You can make the statistics say what you want to say.
They were good last season. They were good on defense last season, and I think
they might have got worse.
I think they got better defensively.
They might have got worse. They brought in DeMar.
Yeah, but
they're going to have to play a full season with Vucevic.
So I was going to say Derek Jones Jr., but he's not really playing for this team. But Alize Johnson's getting some run. What's the guy that they had off the bench earlier who's playing pretty clampy D? Clampy D.
I mean, Williams is supposed to be a good defender.
Yeah, Green, Brown Jr. Like they're
I'm loving the optimism in the comment section too. Ashish Singh, Raptors are 1 star away from being a championship contender. That's it. That's the ever optimism that we love to see.
Yeah, he's right though. He is right. This team with Masai at the helm is pretty much always one big piece away from looking like a contender. And if Siakam were to come back right now, I think my point would definitely be clear and amplified. But without Siakam at this moment, we do look a little bit subpar. But with him back, I think this is the ideal team for a superstar to come to, if that ever happens. But I agree with this point.
Yeah, we just need someone to score consistently. Our defense has been ferocious. Maybe not.
Man, the Raptors always start on time too. These Raptors come out in the first quarter, and I'm pretty sure they haven't even let an opposing team score more than 25 in an opening quarter. We just seem to fall off progressively during the game and recover right a little bit during the fourth. Yeah, we got to start and finish. Oh my God, DeMar almost. Do you guys see that dunk attempt?
Mm-hmm. He's dribbling up the court. Oh, Yama. Oh, he tried to get.
See, this is what we need. This is what we need right here. Is this man, as soon as he steps foot in the red paint, shoot. Just put it up.
He doesn't shoot every time.
Like, who was contesting him? Vucevic. Score over that man. He must have one of the worst defensive ratings in the NBA. Not as a team. I won't argue with you there, Ben, but I doubt you can support that Vucevic is a standalone 1v1 defender.
Right, he's nasty. Nastiest on-ball defender in the league. You're sleep.
And then what's his name?
Oh, Gary, let's go.
We're good.
Let's go.
Josh, get the betting lines on. Get the betting lines on.
So they're mounting a comeback. We love to see it.
Put $1,000 on the Raptors winning right now. On Zach LaVine, shot a 3.
I just had someone from my work text me, get Malachi out there. Goran is missing everything. Everyone sees it, man. Where is Malachi Flynn? Okay, right now, let's not disturb the momentum because the Raptors.
Where's Goran Dragic that he's Dragic that he's making that comment?
What was that?
Delayed text message from watching Dragic play in the second quarter.
I didn't notice it. I went to go check my bets, and that's when I saw he had texted me it. But I'm thinking to myself, yeah, man, I'm wondering the same thing as well, because this is it's already got me wondering what's happening in the change room. But whatever, we'll focus on this Raptors running back right now up on the score. So, Zach LaVine, why? That was like right on cue.
That's fine though. You can't stop stars from scoring every time. You just gotta keep up with them. You can't let them punch you 3-4 times before you try to hit back. You gotta go blow for blow and then let your defense do the work when it's the worst shot selection. So
Bueno Kitty.
Well, he jacked that up from like
my buddies keep yelling out "baned" every time the Raptors miss a shot. I love it. Yeah, who's gonna be the scapegoat this season, guys?
No scapegoat. Won't be necessary.
Yeah, you gotta hope it's unnecessary.
We gotta hope it's unnecessary.
You know what really does bother me though is Gary could be out of here as a free agent as soon as next year if he outplays his contract or whatever, right? Because he has the player option, isn't it? Or is that in the third season?
He has 2 years guaranteed, or 3 years guaranteed technically, but There's a player
Then
option.
yeah. Then the player option. All right, never mind. I rescind what I was saying.
Yeah.
I was just worried that was going to be a situation there for a while. And I don't know. We got to build. And Gary's a guy that I really like, and I want him to be a long-term piece. And the idea of him, I don't know. We have another like retool season, and he plays pretty good, and then dips. Declines the player option and goes out in free agency. Like that would just be nightmare fuel. But we don't need to go there. I'm happy to hear he's 2 years guaranteed because I thought he was only the one for a moment there.
I feel like if we have another bad season, we need to switch the jerseys.
Switch to the jerseys.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm done with these North jerseys too. I didn't like them from the jump.
Like they just feel like they feel cheap. They feel like
whoever made the reconfiguration of the jerseys where they got the lettering right, and instead of putting the opposite color border around the letters when it has no other elements of that color, they fixed it and it made them look 10 times cleaner. And then they added some extra little bits to it. Josh, I don't know if you ever saw that, but I think it was a Reddit post or something, but they just made it look more aesthetically pleasing.
So good.
Yeah.
But I
probably saw it, but I can't think of it.
These feel like knockoff, like our championship jerseys. Like I feel like we're the G League team for our championship team right now. watching this jerseys, watching this stuff. But maybe it's just because we've been losing and all that. But the Raptors currently down 86-69. Nice, but how are we feeling?
69. Fantastic.
This is terrible.
Paul Blunt, hilarious. And Ken Birch missed the dunk. It didn't even count, but he missed it anyways.
Oh, yeah, this is not a great look. On the topic of jerseys, though, I know a lot of people, someone in the chat just said they hate the chevron. I don't like the chevron look either, but I do forever kind of like those red, like basically the reversal of, what was that?
The candy cane?
The candy cane? Oh, yeah, like the ones that we wore in the NBA Finals?
Yeah, those are clean.
Actually, those are clean. I can't tell if it's because we won in them or if they just genuinely look that much better. But either way, I do like those. And we got to get some more purple and gold and black into the mix. Those are some of my favorite jerseys the Raptors have put on. Like the OVO themed ones.
Yeah.
Those never miss.
Okay. What score?
If the Raptors suck again, they should just rebrand, become the Toronto Huskies again, and just forget about the Raptors. Leave the Raptors in the past.
Would we rebrand? Would we be the Huskies Digest then? Or it is
the Huskies Digest?
Digest.
All right, Ken Birch with the dunk. We're down by 15, guys. What do we need to get it to by the fourth quarter to make us feel good?
By the fourth?
Yeah, by the fourth.
Within 10.
10? I think it's possible. I think it's doable. Maybe not.
Chicago's pretty solid. I'd want to see like even a little bit closer, like an 8-point lead for Chicago in the fourth. Oh, nice dunk for Kem. That would make me feel good about our chances. Okay. Yeah, single digits would be ideal, of course, but I don't know. Chicago does look real good right now. Their outside shooting's like really good.
I tried to speed up because that was a good bit ahead of you guys or behind you guys, and then I got way ahead. So now I gotta adjust.
Oh man, the ever issues of having three people in three different locations geographically.
Yep. By the
triple layered reaction.
If there's ever going to be a time to test out Malachi Flynn, I say we put him out in the fourth quarter. Let that man run wild. See how he can score. Put Fred VanVleet on the bench. We only need 1 point guard out there.
Ooh, nice finish from Fred though, right on cue. That's pretty timely.
We're right on the money now. The TVs are lined up, baby. Single digits by the fourth from Jeffro. Bring back the Huskies. The chat is ready to go.
Bring back the Huskies. I think I have a hat. I think I have a Huskies hat. I'm gonna break that
Husky out?
An awesome hat.
What are we? Okay. DeMar's come back in. What if we trade it for DeMar mid-game?
Mid-game? Just switches jerseys. The crowd goes nuts.
That'd be respect.
Be like a superhero. I'm going to check how many points DeMar has.
We got some Delanto.
Oh, Delano's going out.
Bro, why don't we play this man earlier? It's
DeRozan's only got 13.
So what I've said has officially come true. Delano has completely stolen Malachi Flynn. I thought they'd at least have a chance to compete, but they've just given it to him on a silver platter.
They're not even giving him a chance to respond. Like, this is kind of aggravating. At least give him a chance to like defend himself in a sense. Go out there and have a little bit of a regular season game. Nowhere to be found.
The Huskies.
Come on, Huskies hat on.
No,
I'm ready for the rebrand, boys. I'm ready for the rebrand.
no Walmart hats. The Huskies hats this season.
It actually, it always blows my mind that the first ever NBA game was played in Toronto. Like that
first ever?
Yeah. I don't know if it was the Huskies. That's why I'm wondering about it.
Huskies versus Knicks, I believe.
Wow.
All right. So the game's getting close. It's Banton time. Or did he turn the ball over? No, he made a shot, did he?
He got fouled.
Okay. All right, Delanto. See
Delanto.
He's already at it. Ryker looks like a creeper with that hat. That's what the chat is saying. Ooh, peasant plays.
I've never worn it frontwards. I've always worn it backwards because it's just a casual backwards hat. But
I like the beige. I like the beige look. But we have a super chat from Peasant Plays. Where can I buy a Walmart hat, Ryker? Where can we get that? We were saying if you want the hats, you gotta sneak us the DMs because we can't technically sell, and we would never sell anything with Walmart's copyrights on it ever, you know. But if you want one, don't ask us. But you can.
There could be means. Some full court defense being played by Svi Mihailuk.
Man, Svi.
Yeah, he's looking good on
D.
D.
The Fiji water, guys. Oh no, I don't have it here.
Well, outcome was still an L.
No, no.
Hate to see it.
Sad. We just can't get anything.
That was a
bad
pass by Delano. But whatever, it worked out.
That was a good pass. What are you talking about, sir?
They just like handcuffed Birch. If Birch didn't get fouled there, it just would have been like a hideous shot. I don't know. I feel like he almost like should have shot faked and gone up, but instead he just like maybe I'm just out to get Delano because I want to see Flynn out there, but I didn't think that was a smart pass. Either way, we're shooting 2 at the free throw line. Don't know if we're going to get it to a single digit deficit going into the fourth, but still it's possible. That'd be ideal. And man, you got to pray that the Raptors are not out of this one because that would be a 1-3 start to the season.
You're trying to wish it into existence, Josh. Chill with the. You don't want to see the 1-3.
Hey,
Chill.
I'm not trying to play any kazoos. People are asking for the kazoos. Ben was almost about to play it. I'm not doing any of that witchcraft.
No, I said to my guy Ali, I was chatting with him on the Facebook Messenger before we went live. If we're bad this year, we all gotta buy kazoos, golden kazoos, to play every game.
I don't know why. I can hardly hear you right now, Ben. I don't know what's going on with my
Can you hear
earphones.
You're cutting out big time, bro.
Am I?
Now you're back.
Okay, nice.
Okay, there you go.
Fun times. But we got another super chat from Peasant Plays saying, can we please put a little more emphasis on scoring? Peasant Plays, I 100% agree. We need some more buckets because the defense is good. Except for tonight, we let the Bulls score 91. But
the defense is good, except for it hasn't been good.
It's been good lately. It's been good recently. But it's tough. Joshy Ice is all doom and gloom. That's what Paul Blanc is saying. But definitely.
Hey, no, I got high standards for this team. You know, I did not want to see this kind of start, and I just sort of wrote everything off last season as, hey, we're in Tampa. COVID protocols is disproportionately hurting this team. I don't want to wake up to the reality of something that's not so good here. But
Josh, the realist.
The realist. Ryker, you're the realist, man.
I'm the pessimist.
I'm still saying top 4 seed, boys.
Book it.
Well, we know we're not going to be able to mount any comeback while Alex Caruso's on the court because that man is just too good.
He's rocking the upside down headband like prime Rajon Rondo. This is tough, boys. This is tough. Joshy Ice stays frozen. I love it.
Am I freezing on the live again?
No, but it's just for the culture, you know?
It's just for the culture. That's fair.
Man. Oh. Goran Kazoo.
Ben, do you have any challenges with the referees this evening? Are you feeling that they're doing an adequate job out there?
The game is because of the referees are losing at this point. We're gonna win the fourth quarter, but we got our GOAT lineup on now. We have Scotty and Delano. I think this is
and no Fred.
No Fred.
The only thing that can make this better, Achua instead of Birch.
Man, get Achua out there and Dragic maybe throw in a Flynn instead of Dragic. See what happens, you know?
Yep. I'm very much in support of that. Oh, and instead they bring out Fred VanVleet, take off Scotty Barnes. Nick Nurse doesn't want to win this game, boys.
Wait,
he wants
what?
the worst lineups out there. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. All right, Fred, show me something. Like,
I'm confident.
You're getting the opportunity here.
Are we bringing Steve back in?
All right, guys.
Ryker, you still high on speed?
Are you watching him turn over the ball?
Not yet.
I just kicked it off his foot.
Well, that's Dragic, bro. You're mixing up our white guys.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I was gonna say,
but see what I'm saying? We can't. Nick Nurse decidedly.
You're right. It's always Dragic and Speed again.
It's Dragic and Speed. Like, come on, just let Speed run.
Fred, man, what is he doing?
Oh, I love it when he passes to Zach LaVine.
Yeah, Fred is a dumpster fire right now.
Right, Dragic really not even going to hit the backboard on a half-court shot.
On a wide open one, too. Everybody was left in the dust. Listen, there's people that come in those halftime games where they get to shoot a shot for a car like 20 grand that shoot way better than that. They come in cold, overweight, really hyped up, like very weird. And they'll come in and they'll at least hit backboard. That's brutal.
Man,
Delano Banton should shoot all half-court shots for us.
He is the half-court king. He's 100% on half-court shots so far this season.
No. I like those numbers.
Nick Nurse
and I gotta
win.
I gotta ask this about Fred. I gotta ask this about Fred. We used to get on Kyle Lowry about his weight and his athleticism. Like, we used to give it to him over it. Do you think the same should happen to Fred here, where we start getting on him to lose some pounds and get a little faster? Because to me,
bro, that has nothing to do with this game, bro.
No. Who's out here trashing on Lowry's weight? That's like the thing that we absolutely adored about
people
Kyle
in the chat will remember. Kyle Lowry took a ton of flack for his weight and came back in the 26th season looking in great shape. Okay, maybe not you guys.
He's saying 15, 16 season. He's taking it back many years.
But exactly.
But
Kyle Lowry had a long tenure here. And I'm just saying that Fred VanVleet, to me, does not look agile or athletic at all. And you play the point guard position, you can't.
Bro, you could put his agileness up to 99 slider rating. I haven't played 2K in so many years. I don't know what the actual metrics are for athleticism, but everything except vertical jump, and he will be the exact same player. It won't help his inside finishing. It won't help his confidence. It'll do nothing for him.
Fred's quick. He's like one of the best on-ball defender guards in the league.
Defensively, he's really good. His hands are great on defense, but he cannot score in the paint. And I feel like if he has an extra step and less weight, Fred VanVleet is not athletic. So I don't think we can argue that he is. He's very smart. He's very aggressive.
He can't jump high, but he's super athletic. He's quick.
Well, maybe if he can jump high, though, maybe he can start to finish in the paint some more because he's not doing it right now.
Don't know if anybody realized this, but Fred has 14 assists in this game.
Really?
Yeah, I saw that actually. Yeah.
Yep. Pretty
How's
crazy.
That for quickness?
14 assists in this game, and all we've said all game long is we probably should trade him. We probably need to look at other viable point guard options because this man isn't getting it done.
Hey, I've been
But
on
same struggles tonight. 1 from 3. Not scoring, very inconsistent. 37% from the field, -17. He's been one of the worst lineups out there all evening. So there is legitimate criticisms that we can place on Fred. But I'm looking at Nick Nurse in this one. I'm saying Nick Nurse's lineups are suspicious. They're subpar. They're substantially non-complete. Going with all my S words because when you're putting Svi and Dragic out there all game, when you had a power lineup with Banton and Scotty Barnes and OG and Svi and who was the last guy? Kem Birch, and then you take Scotty and Kem Birch and replace it with who? Fred VanVleet, Dragic? You just put the worst lineup out there when we're trying to mount a comeback? I don't know. Nick Nurse, I think he's tripping to start this year.
Yeah, people were slandering Nick Nurse in the Boucher video we put out a couple days ago. People were saying Nick Nurse is a trash coach, which I was surprised. I don't know. Nick Nurse is one of the best coaches in the league. I tried. We've been better at responding to comments this year, but I didn't get to go through all of them in that game. But I was ready to sound off if work and stuff didn't get in the way of responding to all the comments. But I don't know. I disagree with the slander from Josh on Fred VanVleet's late and stuff. And
man, you're telling me that
is saying, okay, we got a floater, 15 assists for Fred, but he was saying that his finishing would get worse, honestly, if he lost weight, which I think is true because
I don't think that's accurate. Like he doesn't. It's not like he uses his weight in the paint right now, anyways. Like how often do you see him back down someone in the paint? It never happens. If he can beat you off the jump with the ball because he's slimmer and faster. That it benefited Lowry, who's the same size. I'm saying it could benefit Fred as well because Fred doesn't look in shape or athletic right now. I don't know why that's such like a crazy take.
You boys watching this absolute cluster madness that's happening right now?
I'm seeing the cluster madness. I'm hoping it ends off good. Please, Dragic, please! Guys,
Malachi Flynn, please.
I'm going into the depression hoodie. The depression hoodie is on.
The boys are Chile. They're cold.
I'm here.
If Birch, he doesn't even try. He doesn't even try to shoot in the paint.
Come on, Delano.
But don't look at me. Look at the game.
Ooh.
Shock waves.
Ooh.
Just as we put on the cold, Scotty Barnes
I didn't even have the
throws
cold
it
on,
down.
guys. I just had my depression hoodie up.
It was feeling cold in here for a moment.
That's true. I'll throw on the coolness just for the effect. But the Raptors are gonna. Please don't say that was a travel. Scotty.
I'm just getting that Scotty replay. That was man. He's doing that over Pat Williams too, who's apparently like the Scotty Barnes prototype. They both went to FSU. I mean,
LSU.
Florida State University.
Oh, Florida.
Yeah, they both went to FSU, and then both wore number 4, same position. Both got drafted number 4 overall. I don't know, man. I love to see Scotty schooling him right now.
You'd love to see it. And Dragic, do we have to keep him on the court, guys? I know we want to trade him, but do we have to keep him on the floor at least tonight? Like we're not playing Boucher right now. Boucher had a good first half.
It honestly depends on what kind of season we're gonna have. Because if it's a retool season, then yeah, I think you do need to keep Dragic out there to eventually get trade value out of him. But if we're trying to actually make a play-in game and do something, then no, I'd say you go with your better options.
Are we thinking this is helping Dragic's trade value right now, though? Are we?
No. Warming the bench won't do anything, but I get it. Yeah, right now he is sucking.
I kind of want to see some lineups. I want to toy with some lineups where Scotty Barnes is the point guard.
Yeah.
I actually do want to see that because we have to put somebody to the bench when Pascal comes back. And I'm looking at Fred VanVleet. I think Gary Trent Jr., he could be the scorer. OG and Scotty have to be locks, the Clamp Bros. Chua's been playing well, he can't score in the paint, but he's been playing well around the paint. And then Siakam, obviously, in that starting lineup. Fred's the guy, to me. It's not going to happen, but makes the most sense to slide to the bench.
Yeah. I also have a bot going. I got the updated OBS. We don't have it for this stream, but the super chats and stuff will hopefully have text to speech stuff in the post game. But
Oh, nice.
But the bot also, I think it takes out profanity automatically in the chat. So I think
Really?
Some people are saying sorry for the language and stuff in the chat. So
Dave S. agreeing with me. Thank you. Well, it is a 9-point game, Bueno Kitty. We're back in this. We're in the mix. We said 9 points, single digits, makes it reasonable.
We need some Doja Cat. We need some Doja Cat ad libs for the Raptors to come back.
I think of all the things we might need, Doja Cat ad libs is not one of those things.
Guys, if you want to see some Doja Cat ad libs in the chat for the Raptors to come back,
wow.
From Josh Goodwin.
I'm glad we have good shot attempts like that to keep us in this game. Hoy, thank God we have shot attempts like that.
Oh my goodness.
Yikes.
That was like a Kobe
that was a terrible possession.
Wow.
Well, that's just like what I mean, man. Like, I don't know how comfortable OG is, like a dribble the ball, go get me a basket kind of player. Like, maybe he'll figure it out eventually. But
that was almost a Kobe fake, guys. I don't know what you're talking about.
Minus the bucket, but
man, Harrison saying book it, Raps win tonight. Harrison, I completely agree. This is a W.
What are we saying though? What are we saying about this lineup out here right now? Should we just play the starters? 8 minutes left in this game. Gary Trent Jr. is our best scorer. He is our most efficient tonight as well, outside of Kem Birch. Should we just put our starting lineup back in?
Bro, why wouldn't you want to see Dragic there? I don't know what this is all about.
Oh my God, Fred!
Please, Freddie. Guys, Lonzo Ball, could he be an all-star this season?
Mm-hmm.
He's like good.
I don't think he'd be an all-star over Levine and DeMar DeRozan, though.
Fair. But the defense,
he could be close though.
Ridiculous right now.
Mm-hmm. No, he's money from three as well. I don't know. I'm loving Lonzo's game at the moment. Oh no, I missed that one. So that's nice, but yeah, he's looking very good.
Hold up.
Okay, Dragic. Why did I feel like he was going to shoot from half?
All right. Shoot from half.
Shoot it from half. Bro, maybe Masai could trade for Matt Thomas right now. He's already in the gym. And we could just hoist up some threes from half.
We have Matt Thomas at home. Its name is Ben Decker. Ben Decker. Sam Decker. If we had Sam Decker with Ben's ball handling, then we would have a real superstar on this team.
Oh my God, the passing.
Just Steph Curry at that point.
Bro, the league wouldn't be able to handle it.
If you just had Ben Rogers and Sam Decker's body. Easy chip.
People are mentioning that Jack is apparently saying that we got good minutes tonight from Dragic. And it just brings up the whole entire commentator situation. Oh, gee. Wait.
They waved it off.
Oh,
my. Joking.
Challenge it.
Are you joking?
Challenge it. Bro,
let me see.
Oh,
that is the biggest play on I've ever seen.
Look at Siakam. He's the expert on the spins.
Just watch this replay.
I'm blaming this game on the refs if we lose now. Guys,
I can even my ref apologies have their limits because that was a play on if I've ever seen one.
Guys, if we lose, blame it on the refs. Okay?
Do not.
No, I'll blame it on the refs. It's on them.
But that one particularly doesn't make sense because he only took one back down dribble. So that means if the ref waved it off, it would have been on that first back down, which is that would never get called in the NBA. So why ever he felt compelled to wave off the continuation is beyond me.
Yeah, that is weird. At worst, he is shooting 2 free throws at the moment, right? They're not calling that like as an on the floor foul.
They'd have to call it on the floor. How can it be shooting? He finished.
Well, what? Yeah, okay, that's a good point, actually. Yeah.
Man.
What a paradox.
Someone's saying coach's challenge. Ray is saying coach's challenge.
It should be.
Are we challenging him?
Are we gonna riot if Nick Nurse doesn't challenge it?
Probably.
We already have a lot of ammunition to complain about with his poor lineup selections.
Bro.
No way. Death 4K Siakam scheduled to come next week. That's
Really?
fake news, right?
Really?
No, that's fake. No.
Death 4K, I trust. He's been an OG. When is American
Supposed to come next
Thanksgiving,
week?
guys?
November. Sometime.
Word. But like, when?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah. Chat, let us know. Y'all Americans down there, let us
Oof.
know.
Awkwardly had my window open and it is pouring. Ugh.
Drip, drop, droop.
Yep. The bed sheets are wet with raindrops.
But yeah, because apparently American Thanksgiving, he's supposed to come back. I don't know if we're caught up. If the chat's caught up.
All right, I'm searching.
You're searching.
Take a guess, boys. Yeah, closest guess wins.
My birthday's November 23rd.
November 14th is my guess.
I'm gonna say the 4th.
American Thanksgiving.
I feel like it's early. I'm gonna say that's the 4th.
Oh, yo, my internet's bad.
What is it?
I don't know. My internet stopped. I don't even know how I'm still in the stream if my internet's that bad.
Man.
I think the weather's hurting it.
Guys, is the chat really not gonna let us know when American Thanksgiving is?
American Thanksgiving 2021.
Merkin.
25.
Oh, I knew my birthday is the 23rd, and it was, but then I thought it was early.
Did you know your birthday was the 23rd?
No, I knew it's like around then, but then I thought it's not that close, but it is that close, and now
I'm glad you knew when your birthday was, man.
Man, guys, if this chat doesn't wish me a happy birthday on the 23rd, I'll be disappointed.
That is when we're supposed to be seeing Siakam back, is it?
Yeah.
The end of November, yeah.
End of November. And I guess I wonder about Yuta now as well, because he'd be a nice piece to have in there every once in a while.
Guys, if we're tanking, do we want Siakam back?
Come on. Oh,
Come on, Scotty,
God,
attack!
Sucks so much.
Attack! Come on, Freddie. Come on, Freddie. Knock that down. Oh, Caruso's a really good defender. Come on, Scotty.
Oh my gosh. This is just unfortunate.
What's
Scotty?
I've seen Scotty Barnes miss.
Well, I'm not really keen on a no call there either, to be totally honest with you guys.
Wow. Okay. I need one more point or let's see. Oh no, that's rebounds. I need 6 points or assists, like either one combined to get to the bet for Scotty Barnes, but I should be close to hitting if that happens. And then I need 2 points from DeRozan, but that can wait.
I don't know if you'll get 6 points from Scotty Barnes here.
He usually goes
or
off.
assists.
Like when we're getting blown
or
out.
assists.
It's takeover mode.
Yeah, when we're getting blown out, Scotty usually goes ham.
He's in the post. Feed him.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Finally,
Come on,
that goes
Precious.
down.
Come on, Precious. Okay. Guys, this is a 7-point game right now. We getting the flames on? I don't think we put the shades on this whole pod.
Let's toss him on, baby.
I'm trying to get the right buttons. Let's get the shades.
Josh got some sunglasses.
He's got sunglasses, baby.
Got the specs.
He did it.
Oh, Lonzo,
Ryker,
don't
where are
be
your
pulling that out.
sunglasses, bro? The fire's on.
Let's go, man. This is crazy.
I hate that I'm a
actually.
second ahead of you guys.
Oh,
Look at the
OG.
screen.
Oh,
Ah.
let's go. 4-point deficit here in
We
the fourth
win in the
quarter.
chip. We win in the chip. Guys, I went from
2-2
Kazoo.
here.
All
we
right,
come,
keep the
baby.
glasses on. I'm gonna reconstruct my. It's getting hot.
It's getting cooking up in here, guys. The Toronto Raptors are now only down 4 points after just a horrific start to this game. And honestly, we deserve it, given what happened to us in the previous game. We need the energy to be high. We need the Raptors. 5 minutes left, 4-point game. This is good. Josh, they're saying you look like Shaft, the superhero.
Look like who?
Shaft.
Who's that?
Who's that?
He's the dude. He's
That guy.
He's that guy. What's
I
his
don't
name?
know.
Childish Gambino did a stand-up comedy thing about him. I don't think I've ever seen the movie.
I gotta pull a picture of him. But Ben, this so far has been the story of our losses, where we start out hot, we're pressing defensively, all that. We just sign out in the middle of the game and then come back in the fourth to make a run. To me, it's just going to be aggravating unless they capitalize on this here, because we fought back. We got an opportunity to turn the tide. And man, like I've been saying, this is just going to be a huge victory if they can pull it off.
Man, I feel like if the Raptors win this, automatic championship.
Can we get the flame animation going while all three of us have finally united?
I'm waiting for the game
sunnies?
to come back, Ryker.
All right.
I'll play it now.
Okay.
Heat it up, heat
it up. Get it started.
Man.
We got fan fiction Pop Tart in the chat asking, how are my bets looking? So far, possible. I mean, Scotty Barnes needs like I just said, I think 5 points or assists. It's a combined prop, so he get like 2 assists and then 3 points, and it'd be good. So hoping for that. DeMar DeRozan needs 2 points, but Gary's already hit, so we're just waiting on those other 2 at the moment. It's possible.
Yeah. What was the combined?
So it's 15.5 combined points and assists.
15.5.
So like that means he's got to get 16 to hit it.
Yeah.
Guys,
yeah. So
Jen from Genfro is wearing the shades as well. He's rocking the OG.
Hey yo.
But then Harrison's out here. Just ask Pascal. Add Pascal, 4th seed easy. We don't even need to add Pascal. We're gonna get a W anyway, Harrison. You know we're getting the W tonight. But this game is back. 2-point game? Oh, we're getting spoilers from the chat, guys. We're getting spoilers from the chat.
Yeah, chat. Slow it down.
I'm excited.
Slow it down. Get on our speed, guys. Come on.
Hey yo.
I can barely see the screen through my
Thanks,
sunglasses.
Jacob.
Something's about to happen.
the
I'm
movie.
certain of it.
Okay.
Okay, they're not ready. Okay.
Ooh!
Oh, wow.
All right.
Yeah, OG. Lonzo Ball cannot handle Ojus Anonymous. Let's go.
Oh, prayers up, man.
Defense.
And my heart rate's getting like uncomfortable watching this.
Let's go. Put the flames on. Why are you calling fouls on my guy, Scotty?
I'm conflicted because I want to keep the energy high. I don't want to jinx it by taking off the glasses. I can barely see the game through these shades. I want to see the action.
Yo, we'll take the shades off for now. We'll chill it.
Hold up.
Hold up. Can you see it?
Oh, I think DeMar connected.
Let's see. Yeah.
No, he didn't.
Shades off for the time
He
being.
didn't make it on my screen, guys. He missed it.
Ben's in an alternate timeline. He's in an alternate reality watching a game where there's going to be a different outcome.
Raptors up 105 to 30.
Oh
on
my
screen, boys. How do you think I stay so happy about this team? Oh. Oof. Oh,
yeah,
no.
Caruso's a problem.
Well, that takes a lot of the wind out of our sails.
Yeah. The GOAT got us. It's all right. 4 minutes left.
I'll put the wind back in your sails.
Oh,
We better not be tanking this here.
brutal. There's still a comeback left in this team.
There is. You know what, man? I'm gonna put my shades back on. We gotta push them here.
The chat's saying that it's we're jinxing it. So we'll throw the
I ain't giving up yet.
Riker, I think just throw on the 3 goggles. The tray ball goggles. Okay. Brick City, boys.
We need some clutch shots.
Oh boy.
DeMar. Oh my God. You know he's feeling nice after that.
I think we're gonna get run up.
No, I believe. Josh, put the money on it.
Let me see what the payout is right now. Hypothetically, if you were to put some money on it.
I don't think you can put money on when the game's almost over, can you?
You can probably bet like right up until I'd say the final minute.
I think you can bet on the fourth quarter who's gonna win the quarter, but I don't know if you can bet on the game.
I think you can put money line bet on for sure still right now. Let me see. Yeah, so I can still make a match bet. So if I were to put money on the Raptors, okay, so like let's say I were to put $10 on them at this very moment to win, that would pay out 135. So
Wow.
not a lot of
That sounds
faith
like a
from
W.
Vegas at the
So
moment.
put in your life savings on that
Yeah,
then.
bro.
Just gonna liquidate everything I own real quick.
Oh man.
Prayers up for the Raptors, bro. Prayers up.
I gotta be looking at this. I gotta show my support and put at least $1 million on this game.
I believe.
Someone pointing out in the chat here, Scotty is a rookie. I'm not mad at his turnovers. Fred has been in the league for like 6 years. That's a good point. I'm not harping on Scotty Barnes at all tonight. He's definitely done more good than bad. Let's let him learn. Let's let him learn.
Might be tough contention for the Scotty Barnes Award tonight, Ryker.
Yeah. Yep. There might be some real dark horses in the mix for this one.
Precious to shoot the three. Okay. M1. Okay, never mind.
I was thinking the same thing. Why not just take that?
Yeah. It was a good read, though. He got the layup. He should have yammed it. But Shay R is saying, Riker, defend your Bulls take.
My Bulls?
Yeah.
Defend what take was that?
Slander. Defend the Bulls slander.
I was slandering them with you, Ryker, so.
I don't know. I went on court side with Amy and basically said that they're going to be like a top 3 seed.
But you know what, man? Like that could be. I just don't see the Bulls doing anything. Like I would. You want to talk about liquidating money to put a bet down? I would bet like the rest of my life earnings that they don't win a championship with that team right now. I mean, who's the Finals MVP on the Bulls roster?
That's an easy bet to make, though. They're not going to win a championship.
Well, of course. I'm just saying, like, that's obviously the goal for them. You load up in the offseason, probably, with that in mind. I'm just saying they'll be a good regular season team, but they won't make it past the conference finals for sure.
Lonzo?
Well, they went from not being in the playoffs the last 3 years. I doubt they're thinking championship this year, but I see what you're saying.
But no, you got Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan. So right now, I feel like in their minds, you do have a legit Batman and Robin. Because Zach LaVine was already kind of like, he was an all-star. Sort of some people kind of put him at his hot points.
Under Zach LaVine's leadership, the Bulls missed the playoffs the last 3 years. Under DeMar's leadership, the San Antonio Spurs missed the playoffs the last 2 years. Neither of them have made any significant career winnings come playoff time.
Both of you guys.
And now you're
the Bulls are good. The Bulls are good. They've
only beat the Pelicans and the Pistons. And now the Raptors, who's probably in the same category, unfortunately, as the Pelicans and Pistons.
If the Raptors don't make a top 4 seed, which they certainly will, but in the weird reality that they don't, the Chicago Bulls, if they lose in the playoffs in the Eastern Conference, it will only be to the Milwaukee Bucks.
Not the Brooklyn Nets, potentially.
No.
I feel like Charlotte could beat them.
Just dropped a video on them as well. Miles Bridges is like a GOAT right now.
Yeah, he is. Smooth. Oh, the game's over. All right.
Oh, no.
We got to find something to talk about in this one here to bring the optimism back into this game. Well, there you go. Okay. All right.
There you go. Some chemistry finally developing, hopefully, between Fred and Achua. Definitely a little bit late, but connecting on a lob there.
Do we start pressing right now? Why don't we press the whole game?
I think we talked about that last time too. We're just such a good press team. I mean, it's probably not sustainable from like a stamina standpoint, but
We're 15 deep. We can do this.
yeah. You know what? Breaking out the press a little earlier and a bit more often might not be a bad idea.
Fred VanVleet,
This is the first time. What was that?
If he makes these 2 free throws, we're officially the better team in the Chicago Bulls.
If we make how many free throws?
If Fred makes both of these free throws.
All right, let's see.
He made the first
He's
one.
winding up for his second. Spoiler alert. It's money.
Money? Guys,
Yes,
like
sir.
we're actually going to win this game.
Let's go. It's the 2-possession game.
Let's go Raptors.
Let's go Raptors.
This is big. This is big.
Let's go Raptors. There we go. That's the juice. That's the juice we need.
Okay,
Come
I
on,
could have
Freddie.
swore that Fred VanVleet stepped out of bounds there, but I don't care. Bucket, we're good.
Who says Fred VanVleet can't finish? Obviously not us.
I don't know who said that. Who says he needs to lose weight? He looks great.
You're the only one that said that, Josh. Get out of here.
Just wait until midway through the season, but someone
You're
will
gonna have
say
another
it.
security card in your DMs. No. Does he really have to do that to us?
Yeah.
Does he really have to do that to us?
All right. I've lost internet somehow, but only in everything except Zoom. So I'm going to try to just
Nice.
pose a statue still face and reconnect.
I love it.
Fred coming on at the right time
Okay,
here.
Freddie's ready to go. Freddie, people slandering Fred VanVleet. Get out of here.
Oh, steal by OG.
Really? Come on. Let's go. Come on, boys. Please make this. Okay.
Getting the ball back, though.
Woo. How we feeling?
Feeling good, man. Feeling good.
Dave S. was motivating Fred. Ryker is a statue. Ryker is in the wildest position right now, statuing. Oh, Riker's kicked out of the Zoom right now.
All right, so you're fully disconnected, Ryker. He is?
Genfron Jeffro is officially taking the credit for the Fred VanVleet slander.
Yeah, he stood up and wore that one. Wow. So I got a question from Fanfiction Pop Tart. Hey Josh, if you make 2 or 3 of your bets, do you get money? Never been a better. So in this instance here, I parlayed it because I was just like, juice it up. I want the maximum amount of winnings, and I also want to show that I'm confident in the picks. So no, it's an all or nothing parlay. But typically, you can have options to potentially just. I think you can hit like 2 or 3, 3 or 4, and then cash out depending on how you fill out the bet slip. But I went full on parlay, so I will be screwed if we don't hit all of them.
Smooth.
That's
You're
fair.
creamy.
And we are just going to switch to the scene while Ryker is gone. Just so you guys have a better aesthetic for this video. We apologize. Ryker, you joining back in here? Okay. I got Ryker in this ear. So okay, come on, boys. Come on.
This is key. Oh,
Let's go. Oh boy, Freddie?
Caruso, man.
Don't want to be alive. Oh my god. Should we have been fouled?
Oh, Caruso's so solid.
Oh my god, and they're calling a blocking foul on that? That resets the clock too. Call a challenge on that.
Oh man. Yeah, that might have been a blocking foul.
Yeah. Trap him. Oh my god. They really called that? Nurse, you gotta challenge that.
What, the foul on DeMar there?
Yeah.
It looked ugly, but yeah, on the replay there, it didn't look like a crazy amount of contact. DeMar is great at selling fouls. You know what's funny is he can pull guys in with the pump fake really good in the mid range, and he still kind of manipulates it the way he wants. But then that rule that came into effect from 3-point, I feel like in the mid range you can still get away with baiting guys with pump fakes a bit more than you can at the 3-point line now.
Yeah, he still got McCall tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, in comes Dragic to close the game.
Oh my god. So we can be on the court to wear this L.
Precious out here. Oh. What if we trade it for Caruso? Shoot it.
If we traded for Caruso,
With Fred?
Caruso would be a good Raptor, actually.
Game. This is a one possession game. They call timeout.
Well, you need we're down by 4, no?
Never mind.
Yeah.
The scoreboard was cheesing. Fanfish and Pop Tart is saying 26 and 52.
Oh man, I didn't want to think about that.
Is Jay saying start Flynn?
Is Jay in the chat or Jace? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but just bringing up more of this Flynn talk. Like, I need a report on what's happening. Like, I need to know why he hasn't touched the court. Like, as fans, aren't we kind of like entitled to some rationale behind coaching decisions? We're about to be 1-3, and a player that we all had high hopes for hasn't touched the court. I just want to know what's going on. I just want to. Oh my. The kazoos, man. Oh God. All the way into the draft, just the kazoos.
Guys, chat, how are we feeling about the kazoos right now? I'm not. You can't take my take seriously in the live watch alongs. I'm emotionally unstable during these watch alongs, but it's so don't if I say anything wild during these, then you can't roast me. The post games you can roast me, you can hold me to it, but I might have to go on Amazon and purchase a kazoo.
Oh God.
I'm reacting to Ryker in my ear.
This is not good right now, Ben. No. I'm gonna stay away from being too negative. You're right. During a live stream, we're just gonna say stuff as it happens, so I don't want to overreact. But wow, you got to hope that this is
let
not.
Let us know who the new tank commander is.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's just get right to that point. Who is the tank commander?
Guys, I'm not going to be negative. I'm not going to be. But who is the tank commander this season?
I've given up. You know what? I can only put on this front for so long. But
yeah, Bueno Kitty, I completely agree with you. Don't get it twisted. I still think we're going to be a top 4 seed. But right now, I'm just feeling the PTSD from last season. You know? Oh my God!
Harold Point saying, "F your kazoos."
Who said that?
Yeah, retweet to that. Doesn't want any of that kazoo up in here.
That's right. In honor of Harold Point, throw an F in the chat in honor of the kazoos. Guys, is Fred really the tank commander? He's kind of had a good game. Riker and Josh have been slandering Fred.
Yeah, I don't know. He's played okay, but I just feel like you got to make
specifically Josh calling it.
No, the only thing I say, okay, I've actually been pretty good with Fred saying he's level-headed and he'll figure it out. I'm just saying I want his like physical form to improve a little bit because he seems not great. Like I just his ability to score, I think his craftiness would benefit. Like take the Lowry situation. The Lowry situation, he lost weight, became like I think it was a 3rd or 2nd team All-NBA player the next season. I just think Fred looks a little bit dense out there. Maybe freeing up some weight would help him get to the basket better. Well, I'm not going to die on that point. I'm just going to let it sit there. Fred VanVleet.
Your take
He'll figure it
has
out.
died already. That's that's the
Whatever,
wildest
man. He's
take.
got to do something to up his
Freddie's
game in the clutch.
Freddie's kind of cut. I don't get that.
Freddie, I don't know. He doesn't. I don't know. Oh, dunk for Scotty.
Really?
Let me.
Okay. Let's go. Let's go. If we get this way, foul him.
What just happened?
Foul. No, don't foul him then. Dragic.
Yeah, what just happened?
What just happened?
I don't know. Like I think it's their ball.
I didn't realize how close this game was. I'm gonna keep it real.
Yeah, me neither. I didn't realize that it was.
That's our ball.
Holy
Moly. Pudding and pie. Kissed the girls and made them cry. Bueno, OG's got handles. You know this. Guys, could we get Ben Simmons to be the tank commander?
Oh my god, that is the perfect tank commander, actually.
Why is Nurse challenging this? Shouldn't this be like an out of bounds call, just be an automatic challenge?
I don't know, but I'm curious to see the replay again because I maybe this is just like a desperation throw it out call, get like a timeout out of it. But I don't know. Maybe he's legitimately looking at something here that I missed.
Yeah, but like, shouldn't the refs do this? You know what I mean? Like, if it's an out of bounds call, it's challengeable.
Oh, you know what? I don't think he was. Oh, that's so tough. That's
And
so
Dragic,
close.
Sillily. Yeah, Dragic was literally out of bounds when he.
Yeah.
What a silly goose.
Dragic.
Goose. That was a good hustle though. He almost got the steal on it. If he didn't, no, he was out of bounds on him. He's still out of bounds there.
Well, Ben, what's a hot take here? How do you think this game could end?
I'm confident we get a steal, and we get a 3.
Who hits the 3?
Aaron Baines.
Aaron Baines.
We sign him and we bring him back.
Tank commander back in the building.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good right now.
I can't look at the chat for like a moment here because
the chat is scaring me.
yeah, it's gonna give it away if something
The
happens.
glasses are blocking out the chat. Let's go. Heat up those hands, Josh. Heat up those hands. You're a little bit ahead of me too, so.
Okay.
Please don't foul. Okay, almost had it. Okay, good foul.
Yeah, we'll have a chance. Hopefully.
Is Vucevic a good free throw shooter? We need Marc Gasol to go out there and guard these free throws. He is a free
Let's
agent,
see.
guys. Should we bring back Marc Gasol?
Definitely not. Markov, he aggravated me so much at the end of his Raptors tenure. Oh,
Ooh, okay.
let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. Nurse subbing.
I'm going to hit pause, then play
Sub and
quick so we're real
rebounder, sir.
close.
Dragic is not a rebounder, guys. Dragic is not a rebounder. Why
This
are
is
we
just
keeping
full-on
our six-
sabotage.
Why are we having Dragic in the paint? Okay, never mind. I thought Dragic was going to be in the paint. Come on now. Come on. Come on. Please. Please don't suck. Please don't suck. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Splash a 3, boys. They're full court pressing. Freddie's going to splash us. That's all I have to say. Okay. Okay, Freddie.
He shook him. Honestly, he shook him. Got an open
That was
shot.
a fine shot. That was a fine shot.
Yeah. Wow. What a wild ending.
Depression
At least it's not your kazoo.
and obsession. They don't mix well. Guys, this is tough. Fred VanVleet, I'm rewatching this shot. That gives me PTSD from his missed 3 against the Boston Celtics, where he's blocked by Grant Williams. At least he wasn't blocked this time.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was gonna get swatted just because that's like the tempo of this game. He had a super tall defender, but he shook him up, got off a good shot. It is what it is. At least we made it close at the end there. But you save yourself from situations like this when you just give a bit more of a consistent effort the whole way through. We started good, we finished good. It was the middle that got muddy.
Yeah, we're good. Like, obviously, throughout a game, I'm gonna be sad. We're all gonna be sad and happy and all that sort of stuff. I don't pretend to be objective during a game, but I'm confident in these guys. They'll turn it around. And, you know, we'll have a real true post-game reaction. We'll digest it all as we do with the old Raptors digest. I think you got a post-game on the Leafs over there as well. Apparently, from the chat, they weren't doing too hot tonight either. So, guys.
Yeah.
Sound off on the Leafs for a second. We got 165 people in here before this post-game happens.
Man, the Leafs right now, they are I don't know how to explain it to you, but yeah, they are letting down. I mean, the Raptors, for example, like we have a young core that we're building up. So like nights like these will happen. The Leafs have been in championship contention mode for a hot minute now, and we've just blown up in the most embarrassing ways time after time. And right now you got to figure it out in the regular season. And I really got no words, but Mitch Marner's been an issue. Austin Matthews, he scored tonight, but he's been an issue a little bit since coming back. Our stars aren't performing. Maybe we'll never break this curse, but tune into the post game and we'll tell you more.
Yeah, you can see the Leafs post game. The Raptors post game's coming in. We got a good eye saying Fred Kazoo. It's his new name. Fred was all right tonight, guys. We don't need this slander. But anyways, we'll break all this down. You guys are the best for making this far. Check out the Instagram, the TikTok, the Discord, the channel memberships, the merch. Everything's getting plugged. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already, because, guys, we're giving away a free Scotty Barnes jersey. A free for you. Free for you. No paid. If you're subscribed. One lucky person. So my brain's a bit muddled right now after this game. So you guys are the best. Josh, you have any last words on this? We lost Ryker not halfway through. In the last minute of the game due to the internet. Josh, what are your final words on this game?
I'm not writing off the Raptors. My kazoo is not out yet. I think that they'll bounce back and they'll be playing close games like this whole season.
The old kazoo?
No, I'm not. I'm not yet, but this was a tough 1-3 start to the season. I think it'll go uphill from here, but this is definitely an ugly one when you fight back at the end.
No, for sure. Anyways, I already plugged everything. You guys are the best. Exciting post-game reaction coming now after, though. So stay tuned for that. You guys are the best. We're signing off. Cheers.
Peace.